Hey guys, today I'm showing you my budget Madolche deck profile because I thought this deck is very fun, and yeah, this is just a deck that is kind of sleeping because I just happen to have Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm showing you my Madolche deck profile with one replay against prank crits afterwards, so you see a little bit what this deck can do. And yeah, I thought this deck is very fun. This is just a fun deck with a little bit competitive vibes. I just saw, I don't know why, but exactly when I make the deck profiles and after I recorded everything, I make my voiceover and stuff. And I just saw that Madolche topped one event. I don't know which event it was because I don't know how big the event was and what happened there. I just saw it was an Extravagance build with a lot of very expensive staples, and I wanted to make a deck that is fun, that is pretty cheap because yeah, the cards all get reprinted or all got reprinted or are available in a low rarity. And I think the most expensive cards of the Madolche stuff is like Salon, and yeah, that's it. I mean, this is a common, this is a common or a rare. This exists as a gold rare or a common and a ulti, I guess. This is a ultra rare out of a reprint set and stuff, so it's pretty cheap, but it's pretty cool to play. So if you need something else, if you want a fun deck, this is the way to go. So yeah, let's start. I mean, you saw everything already, but yeah, I wanted to play a deck which can play a lot of hand traps because, like I said, I like hand traps in the way that it lets me play, and I like decks that can go second if they need to, that they have the potential that they can break boards and establish their own board. This deck has a pretty good thing that it can play traps, so you are not only reliant on your monsters, even if they are good. So yeah, let's start with the Madolche stuff. I play one pudding cess. I saw that the winning or top, yeah, the deck list which topped didn't play this, so I don't know exactly why, because like 90% of your combos evolve around this card. So yeah, I'm not sure why he isn't playing it. Then I played only 2 Messenger. It happened one time that I drew both. Then I had to do my combo a little bit different, and I haven't ended on like the full board, but only on the trap and 2 monsters and a recovery play. So yeah, but I had 2 hand traps in hand, and I won that duel either way. But yeah, I only played 2 because like I play 41 cards and I didn't want to play more. You can play 3 and put something else out, maybe like the second Chateau, or maybe Cosmic Cyclone, or you could put a trap out because you play trap trick, or you put the trap trick out, it's fine too. Yeah, then the best card of the deck, it's like broken. It's the best extender, it's the best starter, I don't know, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. Petting the Sir, yeah, broken card, you can read it. Magellan, because you can like normal summon it twice with Salon, and then you have like +2 and it's amazing. 3 Angelis because it's a 1-card starter. Then 2 Hoot Cakes because you needed to special summon Messenger Gelato. You need Hoot Cake, then you can make Messenger Gelato, and then you plus off it like immense. You can special summon Messenger Gelato multiple times per turn, and you can just search spells and traps. It's amazing. Yeah, then we play hand traps. I play 3 Ash, 3 Gammas, so with the driver, and I play 3 Dark Ruler. Because this, like I said, this deck can go second, and you don't want monsters in your grave because then all you can cards work properly. That's why I thought I just wanted to play the most impactful and versatile hand traps in the format, and then I just play Dark Ruler for the meta because yeah, you can just make it, and only against prank crits it's kind of bad. So yeah, you will see it later. I play a little bit of spell and trap removal in this case Harpy's Feather Duster and 2 Cosmic Cyclones. They're pretty good for like one card for specific cards, and I think every deck plays like at least 1 or 2 traps or spells that you can like hit with it. Then 1 Monster Reborn, you can also cut this one. This isn't really necessary. I only like used it once. I draw it 3 times and didn't really need it, so I only played it once and took a monster out of the opponent's graveyard to make Xyz plays. this was it. Call to the Grave is pretty important because you don't want to get ashed on your normal summon. It's pretty hard to get ashed on it. This has the like the positive way, I don't know how the English word is called, but you can gamma it if they try to ash this one because it tributes itself as cost. Then yeah, I play 1 ticket. Tickets, it's just you gain advantage of ticket. This is why I play it, but I only play 1 because you don't really need it. 2 Salons, best spell and trap, I guess, but best spell for this deck because it sets you a trap, which is broken, and it lets you normal summon twice, so it's an extender. Yeah, if you don't have this and then you get hand trap and can gamma it, your turn is pretty much over. This is an extender, so you need this one in hand, or you need this one in hand plus another Madolche, which is level 4. And yeah, 2 Chateaus because a lot of people think this card isn't that great, but the 580k push makes OTKing a lot easier because this deck can like push out 5 monsters instantly, and if every monster gets 500 plus, you can run over different stuff because it makes this 3000, and you can run into 3k beat sticks where you can't out like every board with tiramisu, and yeah, then you can just run with like 4 normal monsters. It doesn't really matter which they are, except it's like 3 of this one or 3 of this one, but then you have over 8k damage. It's amazing. Yeah, then and it shuffles every Madolche monster from your graveyard into the deck. It triggers effects like Salon or the Chocolate a la Mode, and yeah, the 80k push is just good. Yeah, then I play like the best trap of this deck, and it's such an amazing trap just because you can negate everything that is face up. So even if they activate, like for example Pot of Extravagance, you can just negate it with this card. I know it's once per turn, but it's amazing. And then if you negate something in the enemy's turn, in your turn you can just like shuffle this card back, banish the trap, and put it underneath the Chocolate a la Mode, and then you can just make your whole combo starting off this, just because then you can activate the Chocolate a la Mode, shuffle something back in your graveyard, and yeah, do like the whole combo again. It's amazing. Then Trap Trick, just because I wanted to get into this card or this card if I happen to draw this one. That's why I'm only playing 2, because you only need it once. After that you can OTK and do like 2 tiramisus, because this isn't once per turn, like, or it's not hard once per turn. And then I play 1 Knights. I never got to make the second effect. Why I think it's like it's okay-ish, but I like this card more. That's why I'm playing 3 of it. But if you happen to have like this with this underneath, or if you just no, that's wrong. You have to have this card on field. This doesn't count. So you have this card. You have to have this card on field, and then you can just make the second effect. And this like happens, or never happened to me at least. But if you happen to draw this one and you can only special summon this one gains like 800 attack and defense, and with the Chateau it gets like 2-3, so it isn't, they can't run over it, and you can get rid of 2 cards with 1 card in set, and it's a counter trap, which is very good, so they can't chain anything. Yeah, then I played 2 Chocolate a la Mode because I'm playing no Extravagance. It makes the deck much more expensive, so I just happen to play like 2 of this and 2 of the tiramisu and 3 of the glass souffle. I thought that this is like a pretty good lineup, because in your first turn I banished this one out of Hoot Cake, so after the first turn I have 2/2/2 of every Madolche Xyz monster, and you can recycle, like with every Madolche monster you can recycle the other one back, so you need 2 of each to play. You can play only 1 of this, but sometimes you have to banish it out of the graveyard with Hoot Cake to special like a level 4, then you make another level, like for example this one, then you can make another level 4, go into the tiramisu, get rid of 2 cards, then you need to make the second one to maybe start your combo stuff, yeah, play, I don't know, to set up negates, for example. It's pretty good. I played Dweller, even though I have never made it first turn. I only made it once, and I like never made it first turn because this card says you can only special some for Madolche monster for the rest of this turn. So you can't make this first turn if you get hand trapped. If you draw this one, you can make this and then do your combo, but you have to have at least 2 monsters or at least 2 Madolche monsters for it, or you have to have the Magellan, because what you often make is like Magellan, search this one, and normal summon your second Madolche monster which is level 4, make Dweller, and then you can special summon this from hand. This is the only way you can make it first turn. But I play it because even in second turn you can make it, and it's pretty good because you break boards, but you often cannot OTK them because they have so many negates, and then you just set up like this one and the trap, and it's fine. And then I play just random stuff like Nightmare Phoenix to get rid of back row. The Orsa, I only made this card once, and I could make this one. It doesn't really make sense to play both in my opinion, so you can just cut it for a unicorn or something. I play the Cerberus to get rid of monsters, just like Phoenix. 2 of the Link monsters. I often hear that this card is broken, but it's good because it prevents OTKs. You can just stay on this card, and even if it would be destroyed by a battle, you can just banish or shuffle one Madolche monster back in your deck instead. So you can like trigger effects like Salon and stuff. So in this way it's good, but it doesn't really get you much advantage. It only protects you. So yeah. And then I play like the 1 gravity controller. If you happen to need to get rid of something in extra monster zone, you can play it. So I don't know, why not? I start from this side. I play 1 red reboot because you can OTK like hell. Then you goals match. This card is really good in this format. I don't know why, but this card like won me games. If I happen to draw it, it won me games, and I maybe want to bump it to 3. Then I play Twin Twisters just to get rid of back row, because you have like simple 1-card starters, and even if you have 2, you can just get rid of the other cards. You don't really need your hand this much to play, like in, for example, I don't know, okay, in PK you can just play from graveyard, but Dinos, for example, they need their hand, and in this deck you only need 1-card starters. Droll and Lancea for the simple fact that you play against Dytron and stuff, and Virtual Worlds. And then I play the Winged Dragon of Ras Virmo just for spam decks. You can play it because you have this card, and you can just like normal summon twice, or you can just normal summon twice, or special summon this one. It's pretty good. I drew this card, but never couldn't really use it. So yeah, I don't know what I have to think about this card. Maybe I cut it and play D-Bear instead of stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure about this card. But yeah, then I start with the replays. Replayed 3 game 1 scenarios. So yeah, I will just show to you. I think against Prinkets game 1. Here you will see it. I will swap. This is the first time I see the enemy hand too. So yeah, we just play. He starts. So yeah, I don't have a hand trap, so he can just like go off. This is yeah. This deck exists of 1-card starters, so I oftentimes I can spoil a little bit. I lost the 3rd match. I won the 2nd and lost the 3rd match, just because I was dumb. If I would have paid more attention, I would have won game 3 because I gammed the wrong thing. I only was like a little bit annoyed in game 3 and happened to watch some YouTube next to playing. So I thought he was doing something different, and my lock didn't work. This wasn't working when I was playing. So yeah, he just negated the special summon of this card, so I couldn't do really anything. And yeah, so I Cosmic Select on this one, which was very, very good. I had like traps set up. So yeah, he couldn't really play. I just thought that if he had to search this one and couldn't play, and I just have to negate his spell and trap gainer. So yeah, he made this board, And then I was unsure how to play this because I didn't know when to play the Torrential Tribute. It was kind of a thing that he had to be like, he could negate this one. So I wanted to play. I didn't know that he has more hand traps, but was like, oh, he was full of hand traps. What the fuck? So yeah, I needed to get rid of this so I can like play this one later. I could have just waited on this card, and then if he wants to negate this, I just chain Torrential Tribute. I didn't thought of this play in this moment, but if I would have done, I maybe survived one more turn and could OTK him, but he had like 4 hand traps left. I don't know if I could play through this. I don't think so, but at least it would have given me 1 turn. I mean, at this point, he was like just winning, simply winning. I mean, yeah, it was, my graveyard was full. I couldn't use it, so you see, like this is what I meant. It just protects you, but he just made more damage. Kids game 2, this should be the second one. Yeah, so in this game, in this instant I go first. He has like 3 hand traps. You see he couldn't Veiler this one, but he can Veiler this one, which is amazing too. So again, 1 card starters, got stopped, hand trapped. This is like the thing of this deck. And then I know that this deck can't play like only with 1 card starters, so I just summoned this one. I wanted to banish it, and he like I thought he chose this one, but I just wanted to play, so I played like with a trap. Then I got this one to hand to play next round. I wanted to Ash this, so he couldn't play either, because this deck is also a hand trap, like it loses against hand traps. I can just banish the monster out of my graveyard, but sadly I have 1 more, so I need to special this one out of the Hood Cake. Then I special summoned the 5-star, made it 4-star, and started my place. He only had Droll, so Droll is not a good hand trap against this deck. And this is how you like play the deck. You just special summon Mission Gelato, activate Cellen, then you can just normal summon the second time. Then you just get another monster underneath with the trap, like I told you. Then you can get rid of their monsters. You can special summon again because something got shuffled back. Then you make more plus, because this isn't like only one. This is only soft ones per turn, and like I won. This was over 8k damage. And then the last duel, I swap again. You see I draw 2 of this one because I thought maybe like if I draw this and an Ash, or I only draw this one, then he often like leaves 3 monsters on board and I could just tribute over them. And I should have like played around, or I had to negate this because this one got his fusion. I mean, I just let him play. I should have like negated something different. For example, I should have normal summoned this and then activate the effect to tribute. I don't know. I just came at the wrong thing in this instance. He set up everything, Callback Grave pretty good. The spell pretty good, and I had like the best possible starting hand in this instance for those 2 cards, but the 3 hand traps were like shit. So I just lost. That's why I couldn't do anything. He just like destroys my monsters, and afterwards I can't really do anything, so I just lose. That's it. I don't think I have to show this further on because he just outcase me next turn. Either way, you can just if you like the deck profile, then I would love to see a thumbs up, maybe a subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, but it motivates me to make more videos, and it boosts my engagement. So a lot of I can interact with a lot more people. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. See you next time.